Welcome everyone to this week's Tarot Tuesday readings. I'm so happy you're here to join me for this week's readings. Let's see what we have for you this week. I've chosen 3 cards and they come from the Druid Animal Oracle deck. And the card for reading number 1 is the dog. The card for reading number 2 is Raven. And the card for reading number 3 is Wren. Just take a moment now to just feel yourself sitting on this earth, being part of this planet. Really feel yourself calling all your energy back in and breathing deeply into your own heart space and just coming back into this moment. And that allows you to just really feel into the cards and know which one draws you in, or maybe there's 1 or 2, or maybe there's all 3, but you'll know which one you want to go to first. And I look forward to seeing you in the readings, and I really appreciate you. Thanks for joining me. Welcome, reading number 1. You chose the card Dog, and I get the sense with this card that, what came through was sort of, this dog is bringing you guidance and protection. I could really see this cave in the background. So if you feel like you're in this dark cave and kind of, unsure of what to do, how to feel, how to be right now, I just feel like there's guidance and protection coming to you, or it is here with you. In the book itself, this card asks you to sort of examine what is not being faithful and loyal around you. I just feel like this dog is very self-contemplative, and I think it's a chance for you to really listen to the guidance and the protection from within, and then commit to that loyalty. Like, stand up for yourself, not in an aggressive way, just in that you know who you are, so you can just be yourself and be in flow and rhythm with that, and that brings you that protection, the security perhaps that you need, and just know that this dog is going to lead you through to the still water and the brightness and the light and the flowers at the end of the dark tunnel. So it's an interesting start to your reading. Let's see what the rest of the cards have for you. I feel like, you're going through this time where you're within a lot. Let's see, that's in nicely. So we have Peacekeeper, let go of the need to be right. It was a really good card when I was saying about know your values, sort of standing up for yourself. This let go of the need to be right is a confirmation of standing up for yourself, but not in a aggressive way. So let go of the need to be right. You don't need to be out there being aggressive or just verbally advocating for yourself. I think the strength and the truth and the protection of who you are comes from this inner reflection and contemplation rather than action that is not in alignment with who you are. Yeah, with Traveller moving in a new direction, I feel like this is a lot about you shifting how you're being or how you're approaching something, or perhaps you actually need to move on from something or situation or people or something that's just not working for you. And I don't feel like it necessarily means a physical move. I feel this could be like a mental, spiritual, energetic shift and let go and movement. It feels a lot like you're perhaps not in flow at the moment. We have the little things. Let's check this is all showing up nicely. Yes, the little things. Take time to rest upon your perch and delight in every tiny miracle. So if you've got yourself in a negative phase, a negative way of thinking, focusing on the challenge and the problem rather than the solutions, this is your opportunity to take a step back. Let's see it from a different perspective. Let's just sit still and really get yourself clear on how you want to be right now and how you want to feel. Because in shifting how you're feeling and how you're being about everything, that's going to then shift the external situation that is kind of making you feel like you need to be right about something, like things need to be right for you to feel better. You know, you feel better first and then things will be right for you. Let's have a look here. Actually, I think it's that one. Completion. This is definitely about like a cycle. Completion is about completing a cycle. So I hear the word closure. It's time to either step away from something that isn't helping you anymore, or sorry, the message just left my brain there. Step away from the situation that perhaps doesn't feel right, or, you know, just change your thinking on it. Change your cycle of thought. Change how you're being about it. And underneath, let go of the need to be right, because I felt like this, you know, there's a lot of anger around you about things, and it feels a lot like this is suppressed anger. You don't even really know it's there, but you know you don't feel good and you don't feel right. And the water card is asking you to release that. Let it go. Let go of that anger, because that's what's making you feel off balance and kind of confused about how things are going and being for you. Yeah, just inner contemplation. I just really see that chance to really find loyalty in yourself, belief in yourself and who you are, and belief that when you shift how you're being, that everything around you will shift in a positive way. Clear out the clutter, and life's a mystery. Okay, Bobcat, can I get you to sit up here nicely? Thank you. So this move in the new direction, this clear out the clutter below the move in the new direction, feels like it's like, okay, it's time to make that shift. The move in the new direction is leaving something behind. So if it's a thought process or a way of being, or, you know, it could be friendship, it could be a job, it could be something that just doesn't feel right. Start looking at how you can make it feel right, whether that is actually like moving away from it or moving away from it, like moving on from it in your head. Clear out the clutter, you know, just like I feel like there's just so many thoughts and they're not really very helpful for you. Let's clear out the clutter. The clutter is the thoughts. Let go of the thoughts, the negativity, the things that you're holding on to, the challenge, the problem that you're focusing on, and all the things that aren't going right or could go wrong. The stories you're telling yourself around it. It's time to clean that out. Clean your pond. Clean it all out. Life's a mystery. Believing that you don't need to know where you're going. You don't need to know how to get there, because by moving in flow, by being in rhythm, by letting go of how you're being right now and focusing on the good in your life, completing that cycle of negativity to the point where you create the positive. Just really shifting how you're being. Life is a mystery. You're not supposed to know where you're going or how you're getting there. You just need to believe that how you're being will help you get there. There we are. That's the second gratitude coming through. Grandfather, Son, Sacred Fire, Gratitude. So this is definitely about shifting your perspective, shifting how you're feeling, shifting how you're thinking about a situation or about yourself or about something around you. It's time to shift how you're being, to move into the space of your heart, to move into the space of gratitude. Delighting on every tiny miracle that's amazing that you're getting to see, enjoy, and be part of. And stop focusing on the problem. It's like focus on the solutions, or just focus on here and now and the beauty of here and now. It makes me think of right now, the trees are letting go of their leaves, and we're shifting into, here in the northern hemisphere, we're in autumn, we're shifting into winter, and the trees are just showing us really the lesson of the beauty of letting go of the past, of things that aren't helpful to us, of things that have gone before, of the season, of everything. It's a beautiful time of year, and for me that's something I'm really enjoying seeing, and amongst some chaos and things that are going on in my life. Let's see what these cards have to say for you as well. We have the Two of Wands, we have Nine of Pentacles. And let's get you one more. I love when I say one more and like a million come out. But we'll see. See if we get one more for you this time. Oh, I felt you. Here we are. Oops. And the Seven of Cups. Beautiful. You see them all right? The light's not shining too. Yeah, that's good. So I feel like the Two of Wands here feels like that movement forwards and flow. I don't know if you can see the horse down here moving forwards and just enjoy and flow and being who they are. And deeply connected to spirit. You're guided, you're protected, that this is the way to move forwards now in your life. Nine of Pentacles. I don't know why words are challenging for me today. Nine of Pentacles. I just feel like it's a celebration of anything is possible. I just feeling the stars, the wishes, the dandelion wishes. This is, if wishes were horses, that's why there's lots of dandelion wishes here. The wish, all your wishes can come true. It's in a card of abundance, of new growth, of new vitality, harmony, life, love. And it's like you see this card and you see how serious and challenged these people are because of how they're feeling. And, you can see how you can shift into that. This Seven of Cups here, it just feels like a joyous celebration of, again, any possibility coming. This seahorse here is just, excited about the future, excited about where you're going, excited about what you're doing, feeling that gratitude, focusing on the little things, understanding that life is a mystery. You're not meant to know how it's to turn out. And we all know it like goes up and down and up and down and up and down. And it's how we respond to that up and down is how our life unfolds for us. So when we're sort of struggling with the downs, which everyone does, to really work with ourselves and do that inner contemplation. And that allows us to just feel more grounded, more centered, and feel like anything is possible, and feel like that we are worthy of good things happening and that they can happen for us. It's very easy to get kind of stuck in the down and feel like there's no way out, like you can't understand why it's happening, try to see into the future. Why is this happening? I don't understand, and sometimes you're just not meant to, but a part of it is just learning to be with yourself and Help yourself to feel your best even when things are challenging for you. Reading number 1. This is your reading. I really appreciate you coming here to join me for this reading, and I'll see you next week. Thank you. Bye. Welcome, reading number 2. Thank you so much for joining me here today for your reading. You chose the card Raven, and I love these druid cards. I feel like they're such a true representation of the animals or birds that are in it, and I love this raven, and I couldn't help but notice this raven is looking backwards. And I feel like part of your message with this is it's time for you to heal things from your past and let them go. There's the tree here that is coming to winter. There's a few leaves left on it. It's time to shed those leaves from the past so that you can grow new leaves. It's definitely this time for transition. So it's like the death of an old thing and the birth of a new. So if you're feeling a little unsettled, like you don't know what's going on right now, it could just be that you're in a transition phase in your life. And yeah, the raven's really calling you to make that final transition, to finish this healing and begin the initiation of the next phase, and to know you're protected. Let's see what the other cards have to say for you. Here we are. Yeah, and that's the protection message coming again. So something we can feel is quite wide open and vulnerable when we're shifting through a transition. It can be pretty unsettling, and you are protected. You're completely protected. You're watched over, you're guided, you're guarded, you are protected. Let's see what the other cards have to say for you. Oh, there's 2 cards coming there. We have Medicine Guardian. Be open to healing information. Yeah, because this is the time to heal the past. It's time to heal everything that's come before. And we have Stag, Trust and Thrive. And stags, again, are a very protective type of animal and energy. You are so sincerely protected right now. And I love that. Trust and thrive. Yeah, I think trust the internal guidance, trust the healing information that's coming in. That's going to help you thrive. That's going to help you heal and move forwards. And the healing isn't like necessarily about going over and over and over again. I feel like the healing is actually, part of it is letting it go. And I feel a lot of sadness right now, like letting go of it. You may find challenging, and it may just be because you don't know who you'll be without feeling that, whatever it is that you are healing from. You don't know how to be or who you'll be without feeling all of that past stuff. And that's the vulnerability. That can be the challenge with transition, is we hold on to the old because it's so known to us. We're used to feeling it, and we're not sure what, you're worried about, scared about what you might feel without it. And just know that it opens you up to more love and hope and joy. The words that came through there. Reflecting pond. Reflecting pond. Celebrate the true beauty and light that lies within you and others. Yeah, and I feel this is you, like this forlorn, you're like bedraggled. It's been quite the journey for you, and I feel like you're just on the cusp of this transition. The challenge for you right now is this transition phase, and holding on to the old. And it's time for you to celebrate you without that weight within you. We also had yes, joyous nectar. Fill up on the sweetness of life. Need I say any more? When you let go and transition and move, that's when you'll feel joy to its fullest. That's when you'll be able to celebrate. Just celebrate you. Celebrate how far you've come. You know, during this transition process, it's very easy to feel like you've not gone anywhere, it's taken forever, you know, start judging it all. Let's just celebrate how far you've come, what you've done, what you've accomplished. And it may even be just yourself. So just be so proud of yourself. Interestingly, this came out in reading number 1, Bobcat Spirit, Life is a Mystery. With the transition, we always want the answers. We want to know where we're going next. We want to know we're making the right decisions. We want to know we're on the right path. And the cards here are telling you life's a mystery. Sometimes you're just not meant to know. And that can feel pretty frustrating. I get that. But just know that the mystery is what keeps us going. It keeps us alive. You know, if we knew all the answers, you'd just rush getting there, and it's part of our human experience to experience these challenges we face, to experience the growth we go through during these transitions, and it changes who we are for the better. We become stronger and more wonderful because of what we've been through and what we've let go of and what we're moving into, you know. Life's a mystery. You don't need to know all the answers. Just know that you are protected, you're guided, you're getting the information. Just trust it. Oh, yes. Oh, good strong messages coming through for you. So we have standstill and we have the coyote. Standstill, that also makes me think of the Isa rune. You know, it's a time and a period of standstill. So during transition, there tends to be a time where you're not holding on to the past stuff and you're kind of letting it go and everything's shifting, but you're also not quite stepping into your future. You know, you don't quite know how that's going or where to go or how to step or where to step, and you're in this point of standstill, and it can feel really scary. But just know that if you're feeling stuck at the moment and feeling like you're in the standstill, just come back to yourself. I hear call your energy back to yourself. This person is sitting here in like a meditation pose. I feel like embrace the standstill, embrace the stillness. This is where you'll hear the healing information that's coming to you, and you'll be able to trust it. This is where you'll be able to see your true beauty and light that lies within you. And then you'll be able to, then it's like suddenly things will move so quick. It's gonna be like you're in standstill and you're like, oh, I'm stuck forever, and the next thing it's bam, 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 you're off again. So it's gonna come. Pull all your energy back, gather all your energy, get your strength together, because things are gonna move. Coyote would like to warn you. Coyotes are tricksters. Coyote is here to warn you, and the warning with Coyote, I get the sense of this is just emphasizing this: stop looking back. Stop holding on to the past. Stop trying to be the past. Stop holding on to the energy of the past. It is time to let that go. You know, if you are holding on to the past thinking that's how you move into the future, that's your brain, your mind tricking you. Don't trick yourself. This is how you move forwards, is when you're in connection, when you're protected, when you're feeling the love, when you're trusting and listening to the healing information, not by looking behind you. Let's see what these cards have to say for you. Get the tarot cards out. Moving forwards. 7 of Wands. It's grasped the wand and is moving forwards. It may feel like a giant leap, but it will be a simple step. But you need to grab that wand and move forwards. Interestingly, this card came out in reading number 1. So if you did feel like there maybe was a message in there for you, 2 cards so far have come out from that reading, even though I've shuffled between. So we have the Nine of Pentacles, which feels like any possibility and just so much abundance. So much abundance can come to you. And that comes from sharing and the generosity and just being who you are. You know, it just feels like when you grab this wand and you're like, yep, I'm ready to move into my future, that's when any possibility is going to open up, and you realize that you didn't have to have all the answers, because there's any way you can go, and every way is filled with love and abundance. Queen of Cups is, you know, again, it's like she's holding this mother of pearl and is just so deeply connected, and it just feels like you will find that peace you've been looking for. You'll find that deep sense of connection. You'll find that emotional peace that you've been looking for when you move forward now, clear of the past. Reading number 2. Thank you so much for joining me. This is your reading. I really appreciate you. Welcome, reading number 3. You chose the card Wren. And I can't help but notice the stormy sky in the background here. But while there's this stormy sky going on in the background, there's this wren here who is feathering their nest, tending to their life, tending to all their responsibilities, and looking into the future. It's a real feeling of, you know, the wren is just like a tender love and gentle and softness, even while there's harshness outside of you. Don't lose sight of who you are. Don't lose sight of yourself, your genuine love and softness, and the person that you are, because of things that are going on outside of you. Let's have a look at what the other cards have to say for you. Shield Maiden, make plans and focus. High Priestess, harness mystic power. I get that sense of drawing on your own strength. So even though there's a lot of challenge going on outside of you, that you have an opportunity to draw on your own strength. You know, this wren is still busy organizing and dealing with their life, and you get to too. You can make plans, you can focus on what you want, you can harness your mystic power. And I always feel like your mystic power is just your magic power, yourself, who you really are. You know, that gentleness, that softness, that love, and not to lose sight of who you are as you take this movement forwards. Let's see what other cards come up. Just a really interesting energy with I just feel that sense of, if you're feeling kind of anxious about stuff that's going on in the outside world, like how you navigate it is by drawing on your own power, your own energy, your own strength. You know, tend to your little things, tend to your nest, tend to your life tenderly. Make plans and focus. Okay, that's interesting. I was wondering to myself why I keep getting that softness and tenderness and tending to things with such a nurturing energy, and then to have the Shield Maiden come out, which is very much about protecting yourself. Set healthy boundaries has come up, and now that's making much more sense. It's where if you don't set healthy boundaries and have these plans and your focus and draw on your own strength, that's when the external storm, whatever it is external of you that you are worried about, gets to you. You know, it gets into you, it affects you in ways that it doesn't need to. I don't want these cards anymore. Yeah. Boundaries are hard. We all know, I think. I certainly do, and I know a few friends and people and family that find boundaries hard, but you can't tend to your life with love and softness if you don't have the boundaries to protect yourself from the harshness of the world, you know? Think about what you're bringing into your nest. Think about the energies you bring home with you. Interesting, that's wind, so that's another, energy of movement, of, the storms on the outside. Let's see if there's another card from this deck. There's lots of cards moving, but they're not that heavy. That's the one. Wind and middle world. That one. Middle world. So the wind for me signifies like the winds of change. So things are going to shift and things are going to change. And they're going to change in a favourable way. The middle world are, it tends to be a sign that it's time to move forwards because it's a favourable time to do so. But don't be reckless. This is where this make plans and focus. Harness your mystic power is. Have your boundaries set. This is like lay the foundation. Tend to your nest. Tend to yourself. Tend to your energy before you make that movement. Before you change anything or do anything, do this. And when you start doing this, I think something will shift and you'll have that change come. And it's a favourable time to make this change. Whatever it may be for you, but you must have your foundations laid. Do not move hastily into something because you're afraid of what's coming. Let's have a look if the hummingbirds have a little bit more to add to your message here. It's a really interesting reading. It feels kind of like quite the energy feels like stop start, and I think that's just like a little bit of how you get to move and shift in this next phase. It's you can't move until you have made those plans and focused your energy and set your boundaries and prepared yourself for this next step. I feel like there's preparatory phase happening here for you that you haven't been doing. It's almost like you're afraid to move, like you're afraid of what's going on, and you're so focused on it that you're actually not tending to your nest, and you're not wanting to move. So we have Moon Dance. Listen to the rhythm and sway along with the heartbeat of the universe. Yeah, okay. So it's like that's reiterating this sign that there's going to be movement, that things are going to change. Speak, write, create. The world needs to hear your song. Yeah, harnessing that mystic power, singing like the wren does after a storm. You've got this opportunity to sing, to create, to do something wonderful, but you need to lay your foundations first because the opportunity is coming. That winds of change is this opportunity that's coming. And this card came off the deck as I was pulling something else, and it was Rabbit Spirit. Now is a lucky time. So again, this is a favourable time for you to make a shift and a change and do something different. But you are not to move hastily. Move with balance. Get everything in order. Get yourself in order before you make that movement. Let's have a look and see what the tarot cards have to say for you this week. First one, the Lovers. And we have, oops, I nearly put that upside down. Yeah, Four of Cups. And Ten of Cups. Lovers can be about choices. And I feel like this is like you have this opportunity to make a choice, to make a decision, to do what you've not done before, to move into what you've not moved into before, to see what's in front of you as an opportunity instead of a challenge. To just change the way things are. And that may bring in more love to your life, whether that's another person, or it might be another animal, or just might be like more passion, passion for, I just see the flames here, more passion for your future. Because right now you are just feeling so weighed down by this storm. All you can see is the storm, whereas there's this beautiful cup of life that's overflowing towards you. But you're not tending to your nest, you're not tending to yourself, you're not nurturing yourself and those around you. You are feeling just so depressed about it all. And there's going to be a shift in this for you. And you have this opportunity that's going to come up for you, but you must be able to open your eyes and see it. And you must draw on your own strength and not rush into it if you have not set your boundaries, set your health right, set your own plans in motion. The Ten of Cups is just great celebration. All of these seahorses here are just celebrating. They're celebrating their future. They're celebrating the light. They're celebrating everything that is coming up for them now. And it just feels like with this wind of change, like there's a big shift coming in your life. And big shifts, I always think big shift, and you think, okay, so it's going to be monumental. And everything can be monumental even when it's a small thing. And it's all about perspective. So just allow yourself to see the bright future that's coming to you, because now's your lucky time. Something favorable and amazing is coming to you right now, and you have this opportunity to really set yourself free and enjoy your life. Reading number 3. This is your reading. I'm kind of speechless by your reading, because I just feel like things have been a bit challenging for you, and there's good coming to you. And I feel like it's time for you to take that step, do what you do, follow your passion, be you. Thank you so much for joining me.